Here we go. There we go. Mic's on. Everything's good. Hi, Louise. Sound yet? Hold on a second. Ooh, popcorn. I suppose I could switch to this. Looks like the judge is about ready to come back.
Thank you. Please be seated. Sorry, Mr. Kevin, please continue.
So, Mr. Cummings, I was just asking you if you remember talking with Trooper Butler about what happened to the food items that were in the commissary bag of Mr. Weatherington. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember you asking me that question,
Okay,
sir.
I want to play this part and see if this refreshes your memory.
Yes, sir.
The food was taken out of the bag.
Yeah, the food, because his son wanted something to smoke. I gave his son something to smoke.
To smoke.
Yeah, gave his son something to smoke.
So one thing that we were trying to figure out is
Yeah.
Does that refresh your memory about what happened happened to the food that was in the bag?
Yeah, you threw me off because you said what happened to the food.
Yep,
in the
just give me
bag.
a second here.
Nothing about no food in no bag, sir.
Let's do
I don't
that.
understand what do you mean.
Just saying. I don't
And
understand what you mean. That has nothing. What I just
that's
said
a
had
full
nothing to do with
blast.
no food in no bag, sir.
What did that have to do with?
You just asked me, like you said before, you asked me a question about what happened to the food in the bag, and you just showed me a video about giving a celly something to smoke. Nothing was said about no food in the bag. Can you play the whole video back for the court so we can see everything that led up to that, so we know what we're talking about?
I'm gonna pull it over and pull it back.
We asked to turn it up
Oh.
too.
Sure. No, you're fine.
I'm at full volume.
Just.
Play enough, we understand the context of it.
Play it from 17. 18.
No, I would go back.
Okay, I will turn me down. Hang on one second. How's maybe there?
Sir, if you can,
Hang on.
So I got the cord up as far as it'll go. I'm talking now. Can you hear me? Okay, I will turn me up some more then. How's that maybe? I don't know.
onto it, but while your dude's in there, getting ready to get worked over. I mean,
This is what I'm telling you, and this is all facts. All this is proof in the pudding. I'm not in a fan. I'm not in no nothing. If I would have took that bag, why didn't I take it back to my room?
that's a good question.
Thank you, because it's a felon in my room. And then I've been asking to get out because I want to get out the room with him. This is facts. Even our sergeant knows this. Been begging to get out the room with my son. That's why I didn't take it there, because I knew his stuff wasn't safe there. Why didn't, if Ogletree was in there working on him and it was a robbery or something like that, why didn't Ogletree come and get nothing? Why didn't he come and...
We don't know what all was taken out of the cell. Like, we know that there was a bag, but
That's
all of the stuff that you were saying that was in that bag was not in the bag when we found it.
The only thing that wasn't in the bag is the food.
So the food was taken out of the bag.
Yeah, the food, because his son wanted something to smoke. I gave his son something to smoke.
So what are we talking about there?
you just, the highway state, we're talking about the situation that happened, that we're talking about right now. And the highway state patrol asked me what happened to the bag. I told him that I moved it to the room next door, like I told you. And his cellmate came up to me and I gave him something to smoke.
He was asking specifically about the food in the bag, right?
And I told him in the video, like I've been telling you, that I put it in the room next door.
You specifically told the trooper that you gave it to the celly.
I just told this trooper right now, out of my own mouth, that I gave his celly something to smoke. I never gave him nothing out of the bag. I gave him something to smoke. I put the bag next door. I never even thought about the bag. I never thought about the bag once I put it back because I went to go and look for the inmate after that, his cellmate. I was worried about my friend. I was not worried about no bag, sir. I was not worried about no food whatsoever. So that slipped my head about the food. I was worried about Wetherington. That's it.
But is it your testimony that what we just watched, you were not telling the trooper that you gave the food out of that bag to the celly?
No, I think we just all watched the video, sir.
Okay, I want to watch it one more time just to make sure that I understand.
How far back am I going?
The same where we were at.
I can't see.
Pull it back to yours.
Yeah, it takes a longer. I'm sorry, it's my eyesight that's slowing this process down. 47:33. Is that close enough?
Was that Brad?
We were at 47:30.
That's fine.
I mean,
This is what I'm telling you, and this is all facts. All this is proof in the pudding. I'm not in a fan. I'm not in no nothing. If I would have took that bag, why didn't I take it back to my room?
that's a good question.
Thank you, because it's a felon in my room. And then I've been asking to get out because I want to get out the room with him. This is facts. Even our sergeant knows this. Been begging to get out the room with my son. That's why I didn't take it there, because I knew his stuff wasn't safe there. Why didn't, if Ogletree was in there working on him and it was a robbery or something like that, why didn't Ogletree come and get nothing? Why didn't he come and...
We don't know what all was taken out of the cell. Like, we know that there was a bag, but
That's
all of
awesome.
the stuff that you were saying that was in that bag was not in the bag when we found it.
The only thing that wasn't in the bag is the food.
So the food was taken out of the bag.
Yeah, the food, because his son wanted something to smoke. I gave his son something to smoke.
To smoke.
You said that the only thing that was taken out of that bag was the food because the cellie wanted something to smoke.
May you play that last part again, sir?
Sure.
This far enough. Or you want me to go all the way back?
No, that's
And sir, can you please remember that you told me in the courts this whole time that no bag was ever even found ever in my room or never even confiscated or found. The Highway State Patrol said that as well. But can you play that back, please?
We're gonna play it back.
That's the only
But
reason.
that's exactly what happened.
No, they didn't take his stuff.
Somebody
And
did.
they didn't jump him. I took his stuff out the room.
Right.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
But
I took his stuff out the cell, sir, like I've been telling you. And this was from what day? Everything. If you play the whole back for the beginning for everybody, the same thing that I stated today was the same thing that I stated on the 8th, sir.
I need the timestamp. It's not above Deputy Roadside.
47:52.
I want to get out the room with him. This is facts. Even our sergeant knows this. Been begging to get out the room with my son. That's why I didn't take it there, because I knew his stuff wasn't safe there. Why didn't, if Ogletree was in there working on him and it was a robbery or something like that, why didn't Ogletree come and get nothing? Why didn't he come and...
We don't know what all was taken out of the cell. Like, we know that there was a bag, but
That's
all of
awesome.
the stuff that you were saying that was in that bag was not in the bag when we found it.
The only thing that wasn't in the bag is the food.
So the food was taken out of the bag.
Yeah, the food, because his son wanted something to smoke. I gave his son something to smoke.
Gave his celly something to smoke. I never gave him no food at all. So, we just watched the video 3 times. I never gave his celly no food. I gave his celly something to smoke, sir.
You're gonna stand by that?
That's what I just said there, and that's what was
Trying my
said
best
right
to
now.
mix it.
Okay, no further questions.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for Mr. Cummings, please reduce them to writing. Remember my instruction, do not discuss or display any proposed question with any other member of the jury.
Ah, brutal. Jesus. Where's Judge West?
between yourself and Mr. Tabar.
Yes.
What were you arguing over?
Discutíamos we were arguing over over my income tax. He wanted me to give him my money because he had to pay his child support. And I told him no, it was my money.
Did that anger him?
You always know how a lot.
How did he react?
¿Y cómo reaccionó? He grabbed me by my arms and was shaking. If he wanted the money.
All right, Mr. Cummings,
Oh,
you've
if
seen how this works. And I'm going to read the questions from the members.
Just like you across the
Answer
face.
them, and then the attorney might have to follow for you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Before you're here.
What ultimately happened to the mesh bag?
Yes.
Well, I put it in the room next door to mine, and after the fight and everything happened, I never really even thought about the mesh bag for months, because the next day I went to the hole, and I've been going through this for the last year, so probably the person that I put it in the room next door took the belongings in there when I set it in there.
You didn't alert the CO about the victim because you would get in trouble for being in that section?
I didn't alert the CO for two reasons. I would be in trouble for being out of place, and if I alert the CO, I would have been considered a snitch.
Why not join a gang yourself to get protection?
Because joining a gang in prison doesn't automatically protect you. That's really like the worst thing to me is to be a gang. I've been to 3 different prisons since I've been down. Like, staying to yourself, I go to school. You can either turn prison into a university or you could turn it into being a gang member. I did not want to go to prison. I got locked up when I was 20. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to get a trade, which I did. I wanted to do something with myself. So being a gang was never in my mindset of me ever going to prison.
Is smoking something, a jail term for cooking something?
No, smoking is like they smoke tobacco, weed, it's everything that's on the outside world is in prison.
Do the other blocks in prison not have gang activity?
Certain blocks in prison, it's like they got honor dorms in prison. They got, if you go to school, they got a working block, or if you work in the kitchen. So it's different blocks. So every block is not the same.
Is it normal for a gang member to agree to show up to fight with 2 non-gang members?
If a leader of a gang okays it, that's the only way it'll be cool. So if I got a problem with somebody and I'm not in the gang, but I go to the leader of the gang that runs the block, and I'm like, and it's not no big problem, like, hey man, like, and I'm not into nothing. So a lot of people know that. I'm in school and all that, so they know, like, come is not even a problem. So if somebody do something to him, it's no reason to jump me. So if I go to him and hey, I want to catch some work with somebody because they did this, and if he okays it, that's what it is.
What percentage of inmates actually get moved off of kite requests?
Since I've been there, it's hard to get moved off of a block. You literally gotta go through this to get moved.
How did you take belongings with no repercussion from either guy?
From either guy, I think I know what they're saying. They already took his main commissary earlier that day. The stuff that was in the bag that they was arguing, I was just really removing that bag out of, because they was sitting there arguing, because when he told them, y'all didn't even take my stuff, y'all stole it. And dude grabbed the bag like, I'll take this. So it really wasn't really even nothing. That's why the bag was even, it wasn't really nothing else left. They took his belongings earlier.
All right. Any questions based on the jury's questions?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to adjourn for the day.
Your Honor, can we have a brief
Recess?
sidebar?
Come on.
All right, we'll wait for the sidebar before I switch it. Then I think the judge wants to go home, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, we can watch.
Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
he's
we
back.
have to deal with an issue here, so rather than have you sit there and listen to that white noise, I'm going to have you go back to the jury room. This shouldn't take very long, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, okay? So go back there, stretch your legs, and I'll be back with you by 3:30.
All rise.
All right, you step down there. Got that step? You can take your water with you here. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're on the record outside the presence of the jury. I take it, Mr. Oswald, that the defense is resting?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I show exhibits A through F. Is there any objection?
Do you mind reading, what was A through F?
A was the diagram of the cell. B, C, D, E, and F were all the kites from the defendant.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, they will all be admitted at this time without objection.
I don't have
All right, the state
Streamlabs,
wants to call
Louise.
Officer Creech.
Trooper Creech.
Very brief rebuttal.
All right, you don't have to take the stand just yet, unless you want to come up here. Yeah, that's fine. Come up here and.
Yes.
Okay, and then after the trooper, we're going to break for the day, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so just so that we're clear, I moved up Veterans Court, so I'm going to do, I've moved it up by an hour, so I should be done by 9:30 is what my plan is. So we should be able to get started about 9:30 tomorrow morning, okay? And you need 30 minutes each?
I mean, that'll
He
be
said
more than enough time.
45, Judge.
I said 2025.
That is what Will said.
Well, you're going to take 10 and you're going to take 15,
9:30,
right?
so this will be
How much,
on.
now, have you guys gone through this yet? I mean, you know?
No, we haven't, but it is a little tricky. as
This
you-
will
as
be
you know
on.
from doing the
Closing
jury
arguments will be on
instructions.
before
Publicity
Dolly starts in the
makes it
morning.
harder to, it takes longer to explain as it relates to complicity and the felony murder and stuff, so, and it's a murder case. We would ask for 45 and hopefully be shorter than that.
Mr. Oswald? Can you do it under 45?
I'll still be at 2025.
All right, that's fine. All right, does anybody have to use the bathroom or anything? Okay. All right, why don't you see if they're ready? No, I'm gonna tell him in front of the jury that he's still under oath. As if he needed reminding.
Okay, so they're bringing the trooper back for rebuttal. Huh.
All right, thank you. Please be seated. All right, the defense has now rested, and the state is calling Trooper Creech as a rebuttal witness, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Nicholson, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Trooper Creech, you just watched the portion of the video that was played for Mr. Cummings, correct?
That's correct.
And you participated in that interview as well, correct?
I did.
Is that your voice we're hearing?
That's actually Sergeant Lonnie Butler.
And he participated in the interview as well.
He did.
You're questioning, at the time, you're questioning Mr. Cummings about a commissary bag.
That's correct.
What commissary bag are you talking about?
About a commissary bag that we had found in Mr. Ogletree's cell.
So you believed that you had found a commissary bag.
That's correct.
Did you know at that time that Mr. Cummings had left 2J3 with a commissary bag?
I did.
And did you know at that time he had placed it in another cell?
I did.
And then you subsequently recovered a commissary bag from Ogletree's cell?
Yes, Trooper Clance did.
At the time, did you believe that the bag you had recovered was the bag Mr. Cummings had taken from Weatherington's cell?
At the time, we did.
And when Trooper Butler says to Mr. Cummings, what you're saying is in the bag was not in the bag we recovered, are you talking about it as if it is Weatherington's commissary bag?
We are.
Did you ultimately learn that that bag belonged to a different inmate?
We did.
Who did that bag belong to?
Mr. Clifford Johnson.
And who is Clifford Johnson?
Mr. Ogletree's cellmate.
But at the time, you did not have that information.
I did not.
But when Trooper Butler is there asking Mr. Cummings about the food in the bag, is he talking about Weatherington's bag?
He is.
And so the response that we heard Mr. Cummings give on the video is in relation to a conversation about the bag from Weatherington's cell.
Yes.
Do we have video from the chow hall or the rec
We do not.
area
We do not.
where some of these conversations might have occurred?
Do not have a video of that.
If I could have just one moment, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
Any cross?
Briefly. So that bag you found in Ogletree's cell,
Yes, sir. Well, Trooper Clance found it, yes.
okay, that was never submitted to VCI for any DNA analysis?
It was submitted, yes.
Okay, but we didn't get any reports back on that analysis?
I believe it came back to Mr. Johnson's DNA.
Okay, no further questions.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for Trooper Creech at this time, please listen to writing. Do not discuss or display any proposed question with other members of the jury.
Yeah, the bag that Cunningham said he took from his Ogletree's room wasn't his. So they tested it for his DNA, and it came back with somebody else's DNA. And the lawyer just looks stupid right there. Well, why would we? There they are. All right, back again.
All right, Trooper, there's just one question from the members of the jury. Are there cameras in the mess hall and rec area?
There's cameras all around the whole prison.
All right, any questions, Ms. Nicholson, based on the jury's question?
Very briefly. At the time of your investigation, did you know that the rec area or the chow hall were areas of interest to this incident?
I did not.
No
Mr.
further
Oswald? Any questions?
One moment here on that. You interviewed Shaquem Akeem,
He's a king, yes.
or you talked to him, and in fact, he said that he spoke with my client in
He
that
did.
area?
I don't
So-
recall him saying that he spoke with him in the rec area.
Okay, so he didn't tell you that, he didn't tell you that when you initially interviewed him, correct?
I don't recall that now.
But he did say that in court during this trial, correct?
Objection.
Overruled.
But you heard him say it during his testimony in this trial.
I did.
And had he told you back then, you would have gone and pulled that video probably, correct?
I would have.
But he never told you that.
No.
No further questions.
All right, let me step down, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will break for the day. I believe that's all the testimony that you're going to hear, so we're going to, tomorrow morning, going to move into the final phases of this trial. Now tomorrow is going to be, we're going to start a little bit later. I do have Veterans Court in the morning, and I've moved that up by an hour. So I anticipate,
you got it
rather
right,
than
Louise.
starting at 9, that we will start at 9:30. Okay, so if you'll be here, ready to go at 9:30, I'm going to start the Veterans Court at 8:30 and 9, so we should be able to get that accomplished by 9:30. That's my plan. Remember my instructions from yesterday overnight. Do not discuss the case with anyone, allow anyone to discuss it with you or in your presence. Again, with the whole family, telling them about your day, let's just avoid that entirely. So with that, I will see everybody back here tomorrow morning, ready to go at 9:30.
All rise.
You can be seated. All right, I put a final copy of the instructions in front of you before we started this afternoon's session. I think it's a final version. Like we talked about under the murder, I moved the definitions for knowingly and all of that under felonious assault. But I think everything else is okay. So if you guys want to take the night and look through that more carefully, and we can touch base first thing in the morning before we start closings, okay? All right, so we're agreeing 45 minutes, no more than 45 minutes aside?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Knippen?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Oswald?
Hold on one sec, he's asking me something. You want to be, Tom, do you want to get here? Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Wait, let's go back to. There, I guess.
Where did what? ¿Qué?
Yo
I
solía hablar por teléfono después de salir con mis hijos.
usted se llama en el teléfono.
Solía hablar diario con mis hijos.
I would want to speak with my children every day when I would get out of work.
Pero
But
él molestaba mucho eso.
he would get very upset
Yo
about
me
it.
quedé hablando como
And
media hora.
I
Y
was
eso
on the
lo molestó
phone
mucho.
for about an hour and a half, and he was very upset.
Esa fue la razón.
That was the reason.
What happened? What did
¿Qué
he
pasó?
do
¿Qué
when
hizo?
he got upset?
¿Qué hizo cuando se enojó?
En la noche estuvo discutiendo toda la
Ew.
noche.
He was arguing all night over the same reason.
Otro día en la mañana que nos fuimos a trabajar,
The next day when we went to work,
seguía discutiendo, pero no
he
tenía que
kept
hablar con
arguing,
ellos
but
tanto.
I didn't need to speak with them so much.
Estábamos cerca de una tienda.
We were near a store.
Él me empujaba del carro, que
Was pushing me
quería salir
from the car.
del carro, me jaló de la playera, me
Grabbed me
tiró
by my
la boca.
shirt and hit me in my mouth.
Y la razón era porque yo hablé con mis
And
hijos.
the reason was because I was on the phone with my children.
Él es posesivo, él quiere
He's
que
very
hablemos más con
possessive.
él.
He only wants me to speak to him.
So did he assault you again,
No,
Yes.
let's see if I can turn
like
it up,
he had done before?
¿Cómo se le pasó? ¿Cómo lo ha hecho en el
turn him up a
Sí.
little bit.
Yes.
Turn
Like you
me
did
up a
in
little
June?
bit.
¿Cómo hizo en junio?
Sí.
Yes.
Had the violence, in your opinion, been getting worse?
Nomás estaba empeorando. Yes.
Had his
A lo menos.
attitude and his
Su
behavior gotten
actitud,
worse?
Su comportamiento estaba empeorando.
Sí.
Yes.
Explain how you felt
Explica
about him.
cómo le hizo sentir.
Turned me up a bit too, I guess.
Muy hermosa. With a lot of fear.
Why did you stay?
Check.
¿Por qué se quedó conmigo? Estaba en Florida. I was in Florida.
Try that, maybe. Check.
I was working. I needed to be there.
There.
On the date in October, did he punch you in your mouth with a closed fist?
En octubre el señor la golpeó en la boca con la mano cerrada. Sí. Yes.
And did he attempt to choke you by twisting your collar on your shirt?
Yes.
Did these things make you afraid?
Me hicieron sentir con miedo. A lot.
Did these things cause you pain?
Yes.
And you were able to talk to some officers from Florida law enforcement, right?
Yes.
But yet you still stayed with Mr. Ibarra.
I went to a shelter. But I had to go back to work. And again, he told me he was going to change.
Did he change?
Cambió? No.
Did this happen again in November of
En noviembre
2020?
del 2021.
21.
Yes.
On November 16th of 2021,
Del 2021.
do you remember
¿Usted recuerda?
an argument and something that happened between the two of you?
Que ustedes estuvieron? Sí. Yes.
What do you remember?
¿Qué recuerda?
Estaba por terminar el trabajo que íbamos a hacer.
The job was coming to an end.
Y yo me tomé,
And
nos
I
tomamos
took,
una foto en grupo, los trabajadores.
we took a group photo, the workers.
Él se enojó muchísimo
He
porque
was
porque
extremely
me
upset
tomé foto con los
because I
trabajadores.
took a picture with my coworkers.
Para esto siempre me celaba con
I
todos.
was very jealous of my companions,
Y eso fue lo que
and that was the reason.
Was he insulting you?
sí,
Yes.
Was he arguing with you?
sí,
Yes.
Was he jealous of the photo?
¿Estaba celoso sobre la foto?
sí.
Yes.
Jealous of the other men, your coworkers, being in the photo?
Sus compañeros
De mis
hombres de
compañeros.
los trabajos.
Sí.
Yes.
What did he do?
¿Qué hizo?
Me discutió, me
We
dijo
argued,
por qué,
And
por
he
qué me
asked
había
why.
tomado.
Why did you take it? You didn't have a reason.
tomado esa foto.
You didn't have a reason to take that photo.
Did he assault you?
¿Y me pegó?
Sí.
Yes.
How?
Me agarró del pelo y
He pulled my hair and
me empujó,
he pushed me,
me golpeó la cabeza,
and I hit the back of my head.
me sentí mareada.
I felt dizzy,
Entonces yo le dije
so I
que
told
yo
him
tenía que escapar de ahí.
I needed to escape.
Yo le dije que tenía que me dieran los medicamentos que
Can you give me
estaban
some medicine
junto a la cama
that's next to the bed
para yo poder huir y escapar de ahí.
so that I could escape and leave?
Yo abrí la puerta,
I
salí
opened the
corriendo
door
del hotel.
and I ran out of the hotel room.
Enfrente estaba una puerta abierta con un
Nearby
señor
there was a
viendo,
door that was open and somebody was watching.
y ese señor me metió a su cuarto y
That
habló a la
man
policía y a los...
Brought me in the room and he called the police.
Were you upset?
¿Estaba molesta?
Sí.
Yes.
Were you hurt?
¿Estaba herida?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you start the argument?
¿Usted empezó la discusión?
No. Did you finish the argument?
¿Usted acabó la discusión?
Al huir.
From escaping.
After he assaulted you?
Después de que me pegó. Yes.
How long did you two stay in Florida after that?
Yo me vine para acá y es que
I came back. He stayed.
How long did he stay?
¿Qué tanto tiempo se quedó?
no estoy segura.
I'm not sure.
Un mes, yo creo, o sea.
Maybe a month, somewhere around.
Were things in your life more peaceful when he was in Florida and you were here?
En paz cuando él estaba en la Florida y usted estaba aquí.
Sí, pero tenía temor de que en cualquier rato podía
Yes,
llegar.
but I was in fear that he could arrive at any given moment.
Did you stay in contact with
Se
him?
quedó en contacto con él.
No por mucho tiempo, hasta que
Not for very long until he came back and he started to look for me.
Sí, pero nunca volvimos a
But
vivir
we never lived together again.
como matrimonio, solo duramos 3 meses juntos.
In a marriage, we only lasted about 3 months.
Did you stay legally married to
¿Se
him
quedó usted legalmente casado con él?
Sí.
Yes,
until 2023?
hasta el 2023. Sí. Yes.
And we will get to that.
Y vamos a llegar a eso.
But although you did not live together, you stayed
Pero no
married.
vivían juntos, estaban casados.
Sí.
Yes.
Tell the jury about how your relationship was over that period of time,
Durante ese tiempo.
from late 2021,
Del 2021.
or when he returned to Beaumont here in Jefferson County,
Ahí en el condado de Jefferson.
throughout 2022.
Hasta el 2022.
Pues otra vez empezó a buscarme,
He started to look for me again.
a seguirme por mi
He would follow me everywhere that I would be.
Siempre iba a
Always.
todos mis trabajos.
He would go
donde
to
estaba.
every place of employment, anywhere I was.
Y me empezó a hablar y
He began to call me
a
and
buscar que
to
fuera.
find me.
Tenía que verlo porque él dice que
I
yo
had
era
to
su
see him
esposa
because I was his wife.
y que si me divorciaba
And
y me
then
iba
if
a
I got
quitar
a
mi
divorce,
propiedad.
he was going to take my property.
Were you still in fear?
Yeah.
¿Todavía le tenía miedo?
Sí.
Yes.
And were you in fear that he could try to take everything from you?
Él me iba a quitar todo.
Sí.
Yes.
Did what he was doing
Lo
make
que él
you
estaba haciendo
feel controlled by him?
me hacía sentir controlada por él.
Bueno,
Completely, yes.
Was he obsessive?
Era obsesivo.
sí.
Yes.
Did he go so far as to come
Iba tan lejos
to your
haciendo
workplace?
hasta ir a su trabajo.
Sí.
Yes.
When you returned back, were you working
Usted
at St. Elizabeth Hospital?
¿Trabajó usted en el hospital Santa Elizabeth?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you remember a
¿Usted
time
algún
in October of 2022
del 2022
that he came to your
que el
workplace?
Señor vino a su trabajo? Yes.
Was he in a restricted area?
¿Estaba el Señor en un lugar restringido?
Sí.
Yes.
Was he employed there?
¿Y él trabajaba ahí?
No.
No.
But you were.
Pero usted sí.
Sí.
Yes.
What did you decide to do when you
¿Y
saw
usted
him
qué
there?
decidió hacer cuando usted lo vio?
Yo tuve una foto.
I took a picture.
Why?
¿Por qué?
Porque necesitaba tener pruebas de
Because I needed to
cómo
have proof of him always being behind me.
Did you feel like he was your shadow?
Sentía que el Señor era su espalda.
como que me cuidaba, me buscaba.
Así que él siempre andaba atrás de usted.
Ah, sí.
Yes.
And did this type of behavior
Y este
continue?
comportamiento sigue.
Sí.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what Martha states exhibit number 7 and ask you if you recognize that.
¿Usted lo reconoce?
Sí.
And is that a fair and accurate photograph that you just described to the jury
Que él me acaba de describir al jurado.
Sí.
Yes.
of the defendant
Del dependiente.
Jesus Ibarra at your workplace at St. Elizabeth?
En su trabajo en el Senado. Yes.
Was he supposed to be there?
¿Él debería de estar ahí?
No.
No.
How did it make you feel that he was
¿Cómo le
there?
hizo sentir que él estaba ahí?
Tenemos
With fear.
con miedo siempre.
Always afraid.
Estaba siempre.
He was everywhere.
Yeah.
No objection, Your Honor.
State 7 is admitted.
May I have a picture?
Yes,
Did the
ma'am.
fear ever stop?
El miedo no le estaba. No.
Did it grow greater?
Usted dice que solamente creció. Yes.
And is this the picture that you took?
¿Esa es la foto que usted tomó?
Sí.
Yes.
Showing him there at your workplace?
Enseñándolo ahí en su lugar de trabajo. Yes.
Was that the only time he ever did that?
¿Es la única vez que el Señor hizo eso? No.
Did you feel like
Usted sentía como que
popped up all over?
llegaba a donde sea.
everywhere. Tell the jury about at that time frame, what all was your relationship like and what were you feeling? What were your emotions?
I was very afraid of him always. And I had to do what he said.
Did you fear he would retaliate if you didn't do what he said?
Yes.
Did you try to pacify him and keep him calm?
Yes.
If you all communicated back and forth many times on many occasions for many length of time, was this all part of your attempt to keep him pacified?
Yes. To keep him calm.
And I use the word pacified. Can you describe in your words what you meant by that? Or what that means to you?
I would try to maintain, I would answer the phone so he wouldn't get more angry if I didn't answer the phone. Maintain him calm.
Because you knew what would happen if you didn't.
Yes.
What would happen?
He would look for me. He would get mad. He would begin to argue.
And before, had you experienced when he got mad, when you all argued, that he didn't get what he wanted, that he would assault you?
Yes.
And did this continue on a very regular basis, it seemed to you?
Yes.
And did you report every little incident to the police?
No.
Why?
Because many times I would call the police and they would say, he's your husband. He would control the situation most of the time. The problem was, I don't speak English.
And does he?
Yes.
Did you at points feel at a dead end with authorities?
Yes.
That they could not help you?
No.
Or maybe would not help you?
They couldn't help me.
They couldn't help you? Did he control those situations?
Yes.
Did he control your ability to reach out to other people and try to get help?
Yes.
Even when you didn't live together?
Hasta cuando ustedes no vivían juntos. Yes.
Would you agree with me, Ms. Contreras, that some may ask, if you didn't live together, why couldn't you reach out? What was your reason?
Fear. I'm afraid of him. I'm afraid of him as of today.
If people ask why when you were at work, you didn't reach out, tell coworkers, beg for help, why did you not do that?
Because he controlled me out of fear.
Can you explain in your own way to these ladies and gentlemen, what all is it that you mean by the word fear? Give us a glimpse into your state of mind, how you were feeling, how you were reacting.
I was afraid for me, but he would threaten to do something to my children. And that had me in fear because I knew that he could do it. That's more than anything, the fear for myself, but more for my children, and because he would threaten me.
When he was confronted by other people or by authorities, did he always tell the truth of what had happened?
No.
Did he always deny that anything had happened?
That nothing happened.
That he did nothing?
Que él no hizo nada. That's what he would say.
That you were at fault?
Que usted era la de la culpa.
Yes. That you started it?
Que usted empezaba. Yes.
That you were the abuser?
Que usted era el abusador. Yes.
Did he usually later apologize and say he was going to change?
Se excusaba y que iba a cambiar. Yes.
Did he change?
¿Cambió? No. Miss Malfina, can she take a break?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 5 minutes till 3. Let's go ahead and take an afternoon break. We'll try to get started at 10 minutes after 3, so we'll take about a 15-minute break or so. Please keep in mind all those instructions that you were previously given. If everyone else would please remain seated in the courtroom, you are excused for about 15 minutes.
Is there anybody else even screaming?
You can take a break in the back. There's some water bottles if she needs to use the restroom, and then we'll just stay out here with him for now. And then if he needs a break, we'll make that switch. Okay?
I just wanted to let you know, Judge, if we needed maybe an extra break or two that we don't usually take. She just has had a major surgery. It's difficult for her to sit.
Yes, absolutely. Take her time, and then just let me know what y'all need. But you can take her in the back if you'd like, Miss Malfino, so she knows where to. And get her. We'll get her a bottle of water as well. All right, court will be in recess.
And that was submitted November 21st, 2024. It indicated a number of really serious things that did happen in front of the children, including Mr. Davis threatening Ms. Davis that he was going to cause harm to her stepfather. And let's see, where was the other one that was really? Yes, while she was loading, this is from paragraph 8H, she reported that while she was loading the children into the car, both back van doors were open, with the mother standing on the driver's side and the father on the passenger side. The father pointed a pistol directly at her through the van and made a statement to the effect that he should just kill her, and that would solve all the problems. Brianna, the next paragraph reflects, Brianna stated she thought Zach was going to shoot her, and in fear, she ran to the back of the van out of the line of fire. When Zach did not shoot her, she got in the van and fled with the children. The couple continued to argue over the phone, leading up to the gunshot, which is, I would assume, the basis for the plea that was eventually taken, wherein the children were no longer part of that interaction. God, frankly. So there were some very serious issues that happened that day. There was a BAC of 0.12 that Mr. Davis blew. He was on probation at the time. He was taken into custody.
What now, hotshot?
There was also a number of hearings that took place where we heard from, well, at least one from Ms. Millenbach, where we heard about the children talking about how they were trying to process the trauma of what they had seen. It had a really real effect on these kids. Obviously, that incident was very serious, but it was also demonstrative of a pattern in the home that was extraordinarily harmful to the children and resulted in many diagnoses for the children that they're currently still working on with Ms. Millenbach on a weekly basis. On December 9th, it looks like, Zach Davis took a no contest plea to that petition. And I explained to him at that time that although he did not have to indicate directly that he was taking responsibility for the allegations of the petition, that in fact the court would treat the allegations of the petition as though they were accurate and order services for him and his family to the extent that we could try to essentially rehabilitate him so that he could be a safe person for his family, for himself, and especially for his children. And that was ordered. He was ordered into services. They were certainly to address domestic violence and those dynamics in the house, his alcohol use, many of the things that he's had to address through other courts as a result of his criminal proceedings. But to simply deny today that any of that occurred as a result of the plea agreement that was entered is really quite extraordinary. I appreciate his frankness. It's very clear that he is not willing to take any responsibility for the dynamics that he brought into the situation with his children, that he's not willing to acknowledge their trauma as a result of that, or to work with the service providers that are in place in order to try to help his children overcome the damage that's been done as a result of those dynamics. So for all those reasons, the parenting time will certainly remain supervised. It will be at the discretion of, frankly, Ms. Millenbach. I know she's seeing at least one of the children, but it would be at the discretion of a therapist, given today's disclosures and events. I'm not going to require that he appear in person. If he wants to conduct himself in a way that is disrespectful to the courts, he will continue to be muted or asked to maintain appropriate behavior. But again, I think we're getting a very honest picture here of how Mr. Davis feels about himself and about his children and these proceedings. So to an extent, there is some value to that. I have some time available for our next review and permanency planning hearing on November 17th at 10:30 in the morning. That's only an hour and a half, given that the hope is that the custody issues in both cases could either be completely resolved or would be on their way to being resolved in the future.
11/17,
10:30.
10:30.
I'm available.
Mr. Raines, are you available for an hour and a half on that day?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Fry will be on vacation, so the odds are low he'll be rejoining us.
I think I'll let Ms. Dumont step back in, Your Honor.
All right, very well. All right, the children will remain then, as the court has previously indicated, the oldest with his father and the youngest two with mom.
I think that's what they
Under
said.
the terms and provisions that I've indicated here, there's clearly still a significant risk of harm associated with Mr. Anderson's parenting time and custody. So I've already spoken to that at length. Those will be the orders moving forward, unless there's
Here, let's go back and figure out what the hell they were talking about.
Problem with his license.
To engage appropriately with.
Right?
No, Your Honor. Are the kids
Facilitating a relationship.
Has not.
And would that have been with Megan Spears through Orchards? Hey, Ms. Smith. All right. Briefly, because we've already had so much testimony, I just need to make sure you authored the court report that's before the court today, correct?
Yes.
And there are several attachments, and then you also provided separately from that packet an additional document related to the middle child and her therapy notes, correct?
Correct.
And are there any updates or modifications that you're aware of that need to be made to your report or to the documents that you've submitted with it?
No.
Okay. As it relates to some of the testimony you've heard today, I just want to clarify a few points. Have you received any updated income verification from Mr. Davis during this last review period?
I don't believe during this reporting period. I've received one since the case has started. And that's the letter that Mr. Davis is referring to that his employer sent me.
Okay.
By text.
And then as it relates to parenting time, can you confirm the last time that Mr. Davis exercised parenting time?
I believe it was on June 3rd.
And would that have been with Megan Spears through Orchards?
Yes.
It was July.
Okay, Mr. Davis, the time frame for your testimony has concluded. Please don't interrupt.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right. And let's see. As it relates to his testimony that the children got lice from, I don't know if it's clear whether it was the department or Catholic Charities. Was that ever addressed in this matter?
It was very early on. It was shortly after the removal, and they actually got head lice from the daycare. And then they came to the office and actually brought the lice to our office. And during that visit, I had asked Ms. Davis to put hats on the children, which she did.
Okay. And that would have been back in November?
Correct.
And generally speaking, both Mr. Anderson and Ms. Davis are fully compliant and or have satisfied all elements of their case service plan?
Yes.
And as for Mr. Davis, he has been very compliant with his case service plan, other than communicating with you, keeping you informed on some of those basics that are part of a standard case service plan. And then obviously lately the parenting time, but as other services, parenting education, the anger management, domestic violence classes, compliance with probation, the drug screens, all of that has been okay enough, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Some of I guess one of the main things that we've heard from Mr. Davis is his inability to work with you. And do you have any issues with Mr. Davis that you can't work with him?
No, I work with essentially all of my clients are difficult. Either they like me or they don't, but based on their progress, their engagement, their benefit, that's where my recommendations, come from. Mr. Davis has a difficult time engaging with anybody. FTMs, TDMs that are actually facilitated by a third party, he has been terminated from because he's been disrespectful, rude. Any essentially person of authority, Mr. Davis has a very difficult time engaging with.
You've included some screenshots of text messages between the two of you, and then also a thread of emails. Are there any updates to those communications?
No.
And so you made a valiant effort to continue to ensure that Mr. Davis could exercise parenting time. You made a valiant effort to engage with his attorney as he asked you to do so. And there's even an email from me in which I have never received an email response from either Mr. Rains or Mr. Davis. Have you?
No, I have not.
Okay. And at this time, do you believe that Mr. Davis has demonstrated benefit from any of the services that he's engaged in, despite having good recommendations from the service providers?
No, I don't.
And can you briefly elaborate why you have that opinion?
Throughout, since start to finish, Mr. Davis he still doesn't take any accountability for his actions. He doesn't feel that he's traumatized his children. He said today, essentially, that, because he took a plea deal, essentially, this should all go away because it didn't happen.
Oh, I'll be right back, Luis. I got to go check my printer.
That's not the case. If Mr. Davis can he works in Carlton, lives in Carlton, but works in Tecumseh. He has no problem getting there. for work, I don't understand the difference of driving to Adrian to see your kids. Mr. Davis has not engaged with me or anybody else from the agency to try and, reduce these barriers that he seems to have. But I don't think that Mr. Davis thinks that he has any issues. And I don't know how to service that.
Is there a reason that parenting time at this point in time is being recommended to be supervised at either the department or Catholic Charities?
So it was essentially, when the case started, recommended that his parenting time be only at DHS, given the reason for the case, his violence, they wanted security to be there. And then we moved it to our agency and made sure that we had additional staff in the office. And then when Ms. Spears took over and she was transporting the children for visits and helping out with that, then she was comfortable with it in the public place in the park. And those visits went well. And several weeks before that program ended, I had made attempts to get with Mr. Davis about setting up visits, knowing that that program was going to be ending. And still he refuses to. I offered that we could do visits at, a park in Adrian. I offered outdoors now that it was summer. We have several parents who bring strollers or wagons. We do chalk outside. We do scooters. I offered all of that. And essentially he just told me that I need to contact his attorney. So that's where we're at.
Okay. And do you believe, I'm going to actually strike that question. I mean, frankly, I don't have many questions of you because the parents have essentially agreed that everything in the report is accurate. I guess the only point is that Mr. Davis has indicated Ms. Spears provided information in which she would not recommend supervised parenting time. Do you have that with you, or were you ever provided that?
I do not have that. Mr. Davis has sent me probably 50 to 100 screenshots of text messages that I have weaned through. Most of them is just arguments between him and Ms. Davis. So if it was in there, then it was missed. But no, I don't have anything from Ms. Spears stating that his visits should be unsupervised.
And that's not in her report to the best of your knowledge, is it?
I don't believe so. I'm also not sure, just in working with orchards, I'm not sure if they are even able to make a recommendation to the court of whether visits are supervised or unsupervised. I think that they just report on how the visits go in general.
And at any point in time during your work on this case, have you ever indicated to any of the parents involved that the court orders were simply voluntary?
No.
Thank you. I have no further questions of Ms. Smith. I would ask the court to accept the court packet. There might have been two submissions, a pretty lengthy one of like 62 pages, and then another cover sheet with a therapy report for the middle child.
Objections?
No objections.
No objection.
Thank you. They are received, including the additional report that came in August 18th. Questions for this witness, Mr. Raines?
Yes, ma'am, you were asking questions about your communication with Megan Spears. Have you in fact inquired of her as to whether she has recommended that there be unsupervised visits between Mr. Davis and his children?
No, I have not specifically asked for that.
Why?
I haven't been in contact with Ms. Spears since her reports. She sends me an email with the report, and that's the extent of it.
You would agree that there's nothing in the case report that she authored that would indicate that supervision is indicated, wouldn't you agree?
Can you repeat that? I guess
Sure,
I don't understand.
you would agree that there was nothing in the report that she authored that you've attached as part of the report for today. She didn't indicate anything that would indicate that supervision is required, did she?
No.
In fact, she has indicated that Mr. Davis had displayed bond and attachment with both of his children, showing them physical and emotional affection throughout each of their visits, correct?
Correct.
And this was progress that was made by Mr. Davis over the course of all of the visitations that he exercised, correct?
Yeah, I don't think that Mr. Davis ever was not necessarily bonded, or, I mean, the very first visit that I watched, the kids were excited to see him. That wasn't the issue. It's Mr. Davis's behavior that is the issue.
But it's not his behavior with his children, though, correct?
Not always, but yeah, we've had to end meetings because of his behavior when the children have been present. He's told the middle child that he wasn't her dad anymore.
Well, that wasn't within this last reporting period, was it?
No, that was the last reporting period.
Okay, over this last reporting period, according to what Ms. Spears has observed, everything seems to have been appropriate. Would you agree?
Yes.
And those visits that were occurring with some progress have occurred in a community context, not at DHS or at the Catholic Charities Building, correct?
Correct.
And it was Mr. Davis who had requested of you, probably repeatedly, that he be able to have those in the community, including at a park in Tecumseh, correct?
Yes.
That would have been continuing what the status quo had been for his visits with his children, correct?
Correct. And I asked Mr. Davis, per his request, if he would like to expand his visits to twice a week. Those text messages, I believe, were also submitted, and he declined.
Well, you declined the opportunity to have the children in Tecumseh, correct?
Correct.
You have only insisted upon those being exercised at DHHS, right?
Or in Adrian. I offered parenting time of parks in Adrian.
Okay. Is this a matter from the sake of DHHS of convenience, that simply there's not transportation that's available to take the children to an area where they had been exercising their parenting time with their father?
No, our agency services Lenawee, Hillsdale, Monroe. We visit in Detroit.
Okay, so DHHS has, excuse me, has been able to transport the children to Mr. Davis's preferred area where he had been exercising parenting time.
Ms. Spears has, the supportive visitation coach for the 16 weeks, offered that service. And then when I tried to contact Mr. Davis to set up a plan, he refused to engage with me and asked me that I contact you.
All right, but ma'am, just all I'm asking is DHHS capable of having the children continue with the community visits that would be in Tecumseh?
Yes.
And that's what Mr. Davis requested of you, correct?
Yes, and I asked, essentially, we're not going to accommodate him when he can't provide me with his income, his schedule, anything.
Okay.
And he refuses to engage with me or provide anything to the agency. So
ma'am, you were willing to have the children transported at his request to Tecumseh so that those children could visit their father, but you didn't get income information from him? And that's what held it up? That's what stopped you?
No, it's his lack of involvement and engagement. He won't communicate with me, as I have continued to provide documentation of for the last 9 months.
Well, your interest is in facilitating a relationship between these young children and their father, correct?
Correct.
And those children have been excited about seeing their father, and the reports are that those visits have been positive, at least within this last reporting period, correct?
As far as Mrs. Spears has reported, yes.
Well, you haven't observed them with interacting with their father, have you?
No, because Mr. Davis hasn't engaged in parenting time.
Well, Mr. Davis has requested of you that that parenting time occur in Tecumseh to continue that. You've had the ability to
Your Honor,
do.
I'm going to object to this line of questioning. If Mr. Raines wanted to counsel his client, he should have done so when I emailed him earlier this month and encouraged him to tell his client to comply with a court-ordered case service plan, in which that means that his client is to communicate with Ms. Smith. So I'm going to object to this line of questioning as to relevant. We have established that there's a line of communication that all Mr. Davis is continuously saying is talk to the lawyer. Ms. Smith attempted to do that.
Okay, any comments about the relevance in response there, Mr. Raines?
Yes, my client has clearly, according to the witness, expressed an interest in seeing his children and has communicated with her according to what the witness has indicated. And she has indicated that she would not present the children to Tecumseh. She's insisted upon, I believe it's Ormsby, and Adrian instead. So I'm asking her about what is really the impediment for him to be able to exercise his parenting time. And I believe I understand, at least in part, what that is. And that's the failure to present income information, apparently. I think this is all relevant to his communication, the communication of the witness with my client.
Does anyone else wish to make a comment on the objection?
Your Honor, I would say that Mr. Raines has mischaracterized the testimony of the witness and has become argumentative. So I think the objection should be granted on that basis.
Any comments, Mr. Brooks?
None that I think anybody would appreciate. No.
Ms. Underwood?
I believe it's accurate that Ms. Smith reached out to Mr. Raines per the request by Mr. Davis to further discuss parenting time. That attempt was not answered. And so again, I think it's been asked and answered and also reflected in the court report.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Fry. He phrased it how I was going to respond, which is that these testimony speaks for itself. This line of questioning is argumentative at this point, and in fact, cumulative. The information has been presented, and I would ask you to move on to your next question, Mr. Raines.
Thank you. With respect to the income information, you do know who the employer has been for Mr. Davis, correct?
I believe it's the same employer, yes.
Have you requested any income update from the employer?
No, it's Mr. Davis's responsibility to provide me with monthly income verification per his case service plan.
What was the daycare facility that was investigated and it was determined that lice was at that facility?
I'm not sure it was necessarily investigated. The children started attending the daycare upon their removal, and it was noted that I believe one of the children there had lice, and then the two youngest in this case also got it.
Okay, just what was that facility or that daycare location?
It's a daycare in Adrian, or in Tecumseh. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Okay. Did you direct that the children not be able to have any video contact with their father?
Not necessarily. His parenting time is supervised per the court order and at the discretion of the children's therapist. And any additional parenting time, essentially by FaceTime or Zoom, is just that, extra. If the children, that's
All right, where do you want
a
to go,
perk of
Louise?
the kids being cared for by a relative, is that they do have that opportunity if they don't abuse it. If the children were placed in a unrelated licensed foster home, that wouldn't be available to them. Mr. Davis abused that several times by calling the grandmother a fucking cunt.
You think that happened on more than one occasion? It sounds like you're not necessarily disputing what Mr. Davis has indicated to you, that Ms. Spears, there's text messages from Ms. Spears to him.
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for accommodating us.
Sure.
Ms. Contreras, let's kind of take a step or two backwards and start back in 2022. At some point in that time period, did you separate from Mr. Ibarra?
Yes.
But did this behavior that you've been describing to the jury, did it continue?
Yes.
Did the communications repeatedly continue?
Yes.
Did he continue to follow you seemingly everywhere?
Yes.
At this time, were you working in the hospital?
Yes.
And did you continue working there until the year 2023?
Yes.
Do you recall an incident that occurred back on March 28th of 2023?
Yes.
Between yourself and Mr. Ibarra and some threats that were made?
Yes.
Did this happen at your workplace, St. East?
Yes.
And you recall it?
Yes.
Beginning with kind of the
My
time
printer
frame of
didn't
that
work.
day
I
when
gotta
you
go
were
check my
eating
printer
in the
again.
cafeteria, explain to the jury what happened.
Él me estaba
He was
llamando por teléfono.
calling me over the phone.
Muchas veces en el hospital no había señal.
A lot of times in the hospital, I didn't have good signal.
Y yo no podía contestar.
And I wasn't able to answer.
Entonces cuando
yo
no contestaba,
when I wouldn't answer the phone, he would show up at the hospital and look for me.
Ese día estaba yo en la
That day,
cafetería.
I was in the cafeteria on my lunch hour.
Él llegó
And he arrived.
me empezó a decir que por qué no contestaba,
why did you turn the phone? Who are you with?
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Why don't you turn, we actually don't need the microphone. I think that actually makes her louder. And the only person really that needs to hear Ms. Contreras is Ms. Burge. And so maybe that'll help with it being not so loud for everybody else. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Y él fue a buscarme al hospital.
He went to go look for me at the hospital.
Empezó
He started
pelearme,
arguing and telling me to shove me around there at the hospital because I wouldn't answer the phone.
Le digo yo, no me
I would
hagas
say,
esto, que estoy en mi
don't do
trabajo.
this, I'm at work.
Vamos a causar problemas.
You're gonna cause problems.
Entonces me dijo, pues
And he
vamos
was saying,
afuera, vamos
well, let's go outside.
a la troca.
Let's go to the truck.
Ella me salió con él.
And I went out with him. I went to the truck.
Empezamos a discutir
And
que quería que yo me fuera
started
saliera
arguing
del parqueadero del
because he
hospital
wanted me to leave
a comer.
to go eat.
Yo le dije que no.
And I said no.
Y entonces él me tiró comida en la
So
cantina.
he threw
Él
the
llevaba
food
comida
at me.
y
He
me
had
tiró
food
en la
with him
cara
and he
y la
threw it
ropa.
at me. He threw it in my face, on my clothing.
Y me regresó al trabajo.
And he brought me back to work.
Pero cuando me dejó en la puerta del
But when he
hospital,
dropped me at the door of the hospital,
él fue y tenía la
went.
combinación de mi camioneta.
he had the password to get in my truck.
La abrió la
And he
camioneta
opened it
y la llenó toda de comida.
and he smeared it with food.
Hizo desastres en la
He
camioneta.
completely made a disaster in my vehicle.
Mis compañeros le hablaron a la seguridad del hospital.
My coworkers called hospital security.
Mi jefe le habló a la
My boss
policía
called the police.
y yo estaba esperándolos en la
And
oficina.
I was waiting for them in an office.
Ahí hice un report.
And I made a report.
Before making the report, when he came to your work, had he been accusing you of having a relationship with other men?
Sí, yo estaba con alguien en el
Yes,
hospital.
he
por
was
eso
saying
no
that I was with
contestaba.
someone else at the hospital, then that was the reason I didn't answer my phone.
Was he jealous?
Era celoso.
Mucho.
Very.
Was he angry?
Estaba enojado.
Mucho.
A lot. Did you have the right to communicate with other men if you wanted to?
Con otros hombres si usted quería.
Sí. Sí.
Yes. They were my coworkers.
Did you date other men?
¿Usted tuvo relaciones con otro hombre? No.
No. Could you have if you wanted to?
Si usted quería, podría.
Pero yo estaba casada con él y le tenía mucho miedo.
I was married to him and I was afraid of him, so
Era
no.
mucho miedo y
It was way too much fear for me to even speak to anyone.
Did he make on that day
En ese día,
any threats towards you?
él, por cualquier razón, la amenazó.
Sí.
Yes.
Sí, él siempre me
He
amenazaba.
was always threatening me.
Sí, incluso me llegó a mandar fotos de una pistola con balas
Send
que
photos.
me iba a matar si me veía con otro
He would send
hombre.
photos to me of a gun and bullets, saying that if he ever saw me with another man, he was gonna kill me.
Siempre. Sí.
Always. He would always do that.
Did he tell you that if he found out you were cheating on him, he would kill you?
Sí, los dos. que
Yes,
me volaron
both
la
of us,
cabeza.
that he was gonna
Que yo
blow my
era,
head up.
yo era como una
And
propiedad.
I was his property.
And did that make you afraid?
Y eso le daba miedo.
Mucho.
A lot.
Mucho porque yo sé que él lo podía hacer.
I know that he was
Él
capable
lo
of
podía
doing
hacer.
it. He could.
Porque siempre andaba
He
con
was
cocaína.
always
Y siempre andaba
on cocaine, always on cocaine.
And did that cause things to escalate?
Y eso causaba que las cosas se hicieran peores.
Sí.
Yes.
Mucho peor.
His violence to
Worse.
escalate?
Y su violencia se encendió.
Mucho más.
Very much so. Yes.
The drugs would and the
Las
alcohol?
drogas lo causaban. Yes. A lot.
Did you report these things
¿Usted
to a
reportó
police officer
esto a la policía?
Sí, en el San Luis.
Yes, at St. Elizabeth.
who came there to St. Elizabeth?
¿Y quién vino a St. Elizabeth?
Fueron dos policías.
Two officers arrived and they made a report.
After March of 2023, that threat made to you there at the hospital to kill you if you were cheating,
Si usted estaba engañando.
Sí, él seguía.
Yes, he
Siempre me
continued.
decía, y me
He was
decía
always
que no,
telling me
que no me podía divorciar
that I couldn't divorce him.
porque él era capaz de matarme,
He was capable of killing me if I divorced him.
quemarme la casa con mis hijos,
Burn my house down with my children in it.
él sabe dónde viven mis hijos.
He knows where my children live. I
Sabe.
have two children who are married.
Siempre me amenazaba
And
con
he was always
hacerles daño
threatening
a
me
mis
of
hijos.
hurting my children.
Que él
Okay.
era capaz.
before she starts to narrate. I know you've talked about things that he threatened to you. I want to make sure our time frame is correct.
Quedarnos en línea con lo que estamos discutiendo.
Okay? Did the threats initially begin with verbal threats to kill you
Eran verbales para matarme.
if you found out you were cheating?
Sí, él se daba cuenta que estaba mintiendo. Yes.
And that's what you reported in the March 2023 incident
Reportó el 23 de marzo. Yes,
of terroristic threat.
de terrorizar. Yes.
Did that terrorize you
Y eso lo que le hizo. Yes, a lot.
and make you in fear?
Y tuvo miedo. Yes.
Did the fear of Jesus Ibarra ever escape you?
Ibarra algún tiempo.
Did it ever leave your mind?
¿Usted pensó, ya no pensaba en eso? Siempre lo tuve. Siempre. I was always afraid.
Did you eventually decide
Usted decidió
that it was time to divorce?
que era tiempo de divorciar.
Sí, después del incidente del hospital.
Yes, after the hospital incident.
And did you
Y
initiate the
usted
divorce?
inició el divorcio.
Sí, yo busqué ayuda.
Yes, I looked for help.
How did he react to
¿Y
that?
cómo se reaccionó el señor?
Más enojado. Mucho.
He got way more mad. Way more.
Describe it.
Escríbalo.
Él no quería divorciarse.
He didn't want a divorce.
Decía que no iba a
He
firmar.
said that he wasn't going to sign. que siempre iba a estar ahí.
That he was always gonna be there.
Y siempre andaba atrás de mí.
He was
donde
always
quiera que
following
yo
me.
estaba,
Everywhere that I
estaba en
was.
la tienda.
I was at the store, he was there.
Andaba yo con mis niños.
If I was with my children, he was there.
Siempre, siempre.
He was always after me. Did your divorce become final in October of 2023? Yes. How did he react to that?
¿Cómo reaccionó el señor sobre eso?
Oh, so much. He was very upset.
Mucho.
Very, very. Did the anger escalate?
El coraje del señor creció más. Sí.
Yes. How?
¿Cómo? Yo sentí que le odiaba mucho.
I thought that he hated him too. The hate just grew. Yes. How did you feel?
¿Cómo le hizo sentir? Con más miedo.
With more fear. Did your worry increase?
Su preocupación creció.
Yes. Describe for the jury, in your mind, before we discuss any specific instances, what type of behavior would you describe that Mr. Ibarra was conducting?
Al andar atrás de mí todo el tiempo.
He was always behind me, following me,
hablándome,
calling me.
en el teléfono estaba toda la
He was
noche.
always on the phone, all night.
Si se descargaba el
If
teléfono,
the phone would die,
tenía yo que ver, porque
I had to
yo me
quickly
doy
see.
cuenta y lo volví a cargar. Le
Would have
tenía
to
que
quickly
regresar
charge
a
it.
la
I immediately had to call back.
Sí, y si no me decía dónde andas,
And
¿de
then
quién
he
andas?
was saying, where are you? Who are you with? Yes. Was he continuing to be possessive?
Seguía siendo el señor siendo posesivo. Sí.
Yes. And extremely jealous.
Y súper celoso. Más con el divorcio.
More after the divorce. After the divorce, he became more. And if we see or hear of times when you all would remain in contact or communication, or calls would go back and forth between you, why would you do that, having been legally divorced from him?
¿Por qué seguía siendo eso si estaban legalmente divorciados? Él no decía que no iba a estar con nadie.
He would say, I wasn't going to be with anyone.
Que nos íbamos a volver a
That
casar.
we were going to get married again. That they were going to reconcile.
Que se iban a reconciliar.
Yes. Was he trying to win you back?
Estaba tratando de ganárselo otra vez. Pero buscándome, ¿no?
Yes, but looking for me. So it wasn't what
Eso no era
you would want
lo que usted
winning
quería.
you back to be.
¿Por qué iba a ser? ¿Cómo? Can you repeat the question?
Was it
Era,
a kind
era algo
Loving.
que se comportaba con amor.
way of him trying to
Que
change
estaba
and win
de-
you
que
back?
estaba tratando de cambiar para poder ganárselo otra vez. Sí. Sí, pero con más obsesión.
But with more obsession, more obsessive. And that you're, so if he was portraying
Señor estaba
that he meant those things, was he behaving as if he did?
como si él estaba comportándose de esa manera.
Or was he behaving
O sea,
obsessively?
su comportamiento era obsesivo. Obsesivo.
By doing what?
Haciendo
Following you?
siguiéndolo, following me,
Hablando por teléfono,
calling me over the phone,
mi llamada,
controlling my phone calls, my contacts, everything.
And do you feel like he had the ability
Siento que
at
tenía
times
la habilidad
to control
de
things that were on your phone?
controlar cosas que estaban en su teléfono.
Yes. And have access
Y tener
to
acceso
your
de
locations,
su locación. Yes.
to know how to follow you.
Para saber cómo seguirlo.
Yes. Did he have various different phones?
Él tenía varios diferentes teléfonos. Me hablaba de números que
He
él
would call me
creaba,
from different numbers he would create. Like the spoof.
como números de mentira.
Sí. Yes. Was how he was behaving,
Como él se estaba
harassing you.
la estaba acosando. Siempre me decía que He would always say that I was with someone else, that I had other men in my life.
Did you feel harassed?
¿Usted se sentía acosada?
Sí.
Yes.
What does harassed mean to you?
Para usted, ¿qué significa ser acosada?
Que anda tras de mí todo el tiempo.
He's always following me all the time.
Donde quiera que yo andaba, él estaba.
Everywhere that I was, he was there.
En mi trabajo,
At my work, everywhere.
Was he calling you all the time?
Estaba hablando siempre.
Sí.
Yes.
Was he wanting to know where you were?
Quería saber siempre dónde estaba.
Sí.
Yes.
And who you were with?
¿Y con quién estaba?
Sí.
Yes.
At some point,
Algún punto
did it continue to escalate further?
se continuó a ser más grande.
Sí.
Yes.
Did the threats grow bigger?
Las amenazas crecieron.
Sí.
Yes.
Did they begin to grow into more and more
Empezaron a
detailed
crecer
threats?
en más y más detalle.
Sí.
Yes.
Did he ever make unspoken threats to you? Not using verbal words.
Una amenaza sin usar palabras. I don't understand.
Did he ever
¿Alguna vez
send pictures of
le mandó
things
una
that made you feel
foto de
threatened?
alguna cosa que la hizo sentir amenazada?
Sí, sí. Me mandó una
Yes.
pistola, una
Always.
bala.
He sent me a photo of a gun and bullets.
How did that make you feel?
¿Y cómo la hizo sentir?
Con más miedo.
With more fear.
Did you feel like he was threatening you?
¿Usted sentía que la estaba acosando?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you feel like this
¿Usted se sentía
was
como
a
que
threat made
esta
without
una
words?
amenaza sin palabras? Yes.
And you understand,
You sentí,
Ms. Contreras,
señora Contreras,
that you're under oath,
que está bajo jurado. Yes.
and you've testified about
Testifica
years
de años
of abusive relation
de
between the
su
two of you.
relación contra ustedes dos. Yes.
Can you look at this jury and
Usted
tell
puede ver
them
este jurado y decirles
with all honesty and truth
con verdad y honestidad.
that
Yes.
at a time he sent you an electronic message
El Señor le mandó un mensaje electrónico
displaying a gun and bullets?
enseñándole una pistola y unas balas.
Did you see it with your own?
Yes.
Yes, sorry. And did you see it with your own
Lo
eyes?
vio con sus propios ojos.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you remember it clearly?
¿Usted recuerda eso claramente? Yes.
Did anybody tell you to say that?
¿Alguien le dijo que dijera eso?
No.
No.
Are you making it up?
¿Usted está echando mentiras?
No.
No.
Are you making it up trying to get him in trouble?
¿Usted está echando mentiras para que el Señor lo tome preso?
No.
No.
Are you making it up trying to keep him away
¿Usted
from
está echando
you?
mentiras para alejarlo de usted? No.
Are you telling the truth
¿Usted
of
está
what you
diciendo
saw
la
on
verdad
that
de lo que
electronic
usted
image?
vio en ese mensaje? Yes.
And it was of a gun,
Y era de una
firearm,
pistola, de una
and
pistola
ammunition
y
bullets.
balas. Yes. Bullets.
And based on
Y basado
the totality
en lo total
of circumstances that had occurred
circunstancias que habían pasado
primarily during your marriage
durante
and
su matrimonio
then subsequent to your divorce,
después de su divorcio,
did they place you in very grave fear?
hicieron que usted tuviera mucho miedo. Yes.
Did you fear that you could be injured, seriously injured, harm to your body, pain?
Le podría causar un dolor y a su cuerpo. Yes.
Do you feel like
Usted pensaba
you could have died?
que se hubiera muerto. Yes.
Do you feel like by his sending you that image,
El Señor
he was
mandando
sending you a
mensajes,
message?
te estaba mandando un mensaje. Yes.
What was that message?
¿Qué era ese mensaje?
Que me iba a matar.
That he was going to kill me.
Did you make
Usted
attempts
trató
to recover that
de
photograph?
recuperar esa imagen.
Sí.
Yes.
Pero ya no estaba en el teléfono.
But it wasn't in my phone anymore.
It had been removed?
¿Ya no alguien la había chupado?
Sí.
Yes.
Or not preserved?
O no salvada.
Alguien la removed.
Somebody removed it.
But are you positive?
Pero está positivo.
Sí. 100% under oath.
100%.
Sí.
Bajo juramento.
He sent it to you, the defendant.
Que el dependiente se la mandó.
Sí.
Yes.
Did you know it came from him?
Usted sabía que venía de él.
Sí.
Yes.
Did it contain
Y contenía
that photograph of a
esa
gun and bullets?
fotografía, las balas y la arma.
Sí.
Yes.
Over the phone,
Sobre el
electronically?
teléfono, electrónicamente. Yes.
And did it cause you
Y le
a great deal of fear?
Tuvieron mucho miedo.
Mucho miedo.
A lot of fear.
She, even as now,
Hasta ahorita
said mucho, mucho.
ha dicho,
Is the fear growing?
usted ha dicho mucho, mucho porque el miedo le crece. Yes.
Did you feel he was capable
Usted
of doing it?
piensa que el Señor tenía la capacidad de hacerlo. Yes.
And
He
would,
does. He does.
and would do it?
Y sí lo hiciera. Yes.
Do you still feel that way?
¿Todavía se siente igual? Yes.
At some point in time there in the late fall of 2023, did Mr. Ibarra also make threats against your property?
¿La acosó sobre su propiedad? ¿Le hizo
Your
amenazas
home.
sobre su propiedad? Sobre su propiedad? Over taking my property?
Just making threats against the property?
Hacerle amenazas contra la propiedad. Sí. Yes.
Yes. Did he threaten even
And my children.
you and your children? Did he threaten he could burn your house down?
Y la amenazó que podía encender su casa. Yes. And my children's home.
He threatened to commit the felony of arson.
La acusó de quemar su casa. Yes.
How did that make you feel?
¿Cómo la hizo sentir?
Mucho miedo.
With a lot of fear.
Porque sé que era capaz.
Because I know he's capable.
Did you call the police?
¿Te habló la policía?
Yo ya estaba con.
I was already with victims assistance.
And did that have to do with
Y eso tenía que ver
the incident we discussed
con el incidente
from June?
que pasó en junio. Sí. Yes.
And before we get to the
Y antes de
specifics of
llegar a
that,
las especificaciones a eso.
would a reasonable person
Una
be
persona razonable
afraid if someone threatened to burn their house to the
tuviera
ground?
miedo a alguien que le iba a quemar su casa.
Sí.
Yes.
And were you afraid?
¿Y usted tenía miedo?
Sí.
Yes.
And believed him capable?
Y cree que es capaz.
Sí.
He
Was
is
he capable
Y es capaz
because
porque
he couldn't have you?
no la podía tener. Yes.
Did this go hand in hand with all of the other behaviors he was
Con
exhibiting?
más comportamiento. Yes.
That he was harassing you?
Que le estaba acosando. Yes.
Was he annoying you
Me estaba agrediendo. Yes.
with the repeated phone calls?
Y molestándola con constantemente marcarle. Yes.
With the repeated following you?
Con la repetición de seguirla. Yes.
With repeatedly wanting to know where you were
Y constantemente querer saber dónde estaba usted. Yes.
and who you were with?
Y con quién estaba. And who I was with.
Did you feel alarmed by his threat of burning your house
Sobre
down?
sus acusaciones de quemar su casa.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you remember how did he phrase that to you? Did he use
¿Cómo le
those
dijo el Señor?
exact words?
¿Usó esas palabras específicamente? Yes.
What were they?
¿Qué eran las palabras?
Que él era capaz de prender el mundo de mi casa, la de mis hijos, no le importaba
Capable
quién
of
estuviera dentro.
burning the house down with you and your children in it. I don't care who's in it.
And you believed him?
You celebrated. Yes.
And you still would?
Y usted todavía le creía.
Sí.
Yes.
During that time period, did Mr. Barr already also make threats against you that tormented you?
Amenazas que me atormentaban.
Yes. Or embarrassed you?
Y le daba vergüenza.
Yes. How so?
¿Cómo?
Sí. Me daba vergüenza de todo lo que me decía.
I was embarrassed of what he would tell me.
No tener,
And not
tenerle tanto miedo.
being so afraid of him and me not being able
Sí. Pedir más ayuda porque me
to
sentía
ask for more help because I felt like I didn't have any.
tenía miedo.
I was afraid. I was extremely afraid.
Sí, no sé, esto
I don't know.
emocionalmente.
Emotionally, it was just so much.
At times did you grow embarrassed to be a grown woman in this
¿Le
situation?
daba vergüenza de ser mujer?
No,
No,
pero sí de tener miedo.
but yes, of being in so much fear.
At times did he make threats that he could do things or show
Él
things,
amenazaba
pictures,
que
etc.,
no podía enseñar
from
fotos
during your marriage or
durante su
intimate
matrimonio,
relations that would embarrass you?
fotos íntimas que sí le podían causar vergüenza.
Sí.
Yes.
The fact that he called repeatedly, followed you repeatedly,
Que le hablaba constantemente y la seguía constantemente.
did that annoy you?
¿Esa la causaba a usted molesta?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you feel harassed?
Se sentía acusada.
Sí.
Yes.
Did you feel alarmed?
Se sentía alarmada. Yes.
Did you feel abused?
Se sentía abusada. Yes.
Had you felt abused
A usted se sentía
throughout the
abusada
course of your
durante el
relationship
curso de la
with the
relación
defendant?
con el señorita.
Y control.
And control.
Had you tried to work through it? Had you tried to stay?
Componer las cosas si se hubieran quedado juntos?
Se ve jodido, no.
If we
Es
could,
imposible.
but it's impossible.
Did you report every single
Usted reportó
instance to the police, either here or in Florida, over those years?
sobre esos años. Yes.
Every single time he would say
Cada vez
something
que
to
le
you?
decía algo. No, no.
There were times when
Many
would not
times I
reach out.
didn't report.
and why was that? Many
¿Y
times
por
you
qué
didn't
no?
report.
¿Por qué no lo reportaba?
Llegué a hablar a la policía y me
Called the
decía
police and
sí, llegaba policía, no hacían reporte.
if the
porque
police
éramos
arrived,
matrimonial.
they wouldn't make a report because we were married.
Would Mr. Abar deny that
El
anything had
señor
happened?
decía que él no hizo nada.
Sí, él siempre se encargaba de
He
controlar.
would always take things in his hands and control the situation.
And so you felt like you could not get the help
Y
you
usted
needed.
sentía que usted no podía recibir la ayuda que le ofrecía. Exactly.
Some point during that
Algún punto
time frame
durante
before
ese
December of 2023, or even approaching the early week of December of
la
2023,
semana del 2023 en diciembre.
is that when
Fue
the
cuando
threats of burning the house down came? Things had
Yes.
escalated.
acusaciones de quemar la casa se habían hecho mucho más grandes. Yes.
Is that when he made a very specific threat
Cuando el Señor
against your life?
hizo una amenaza bien específica sobre su vida.
Sí.
Yes.
What was that threat?
¿Y qué fue esa amenaza?
Que me iba a matar.
That he was going to kill
Que
me.
si me veía a mí con
That
otra
if
persona.
he saw me with someone else, he was going to kill me.
Did he use very specific words
Usó el Señor palabras específicas.
telling you of what he could do to you?
Lo que le podía hacer.
Sí, que tenía una pistola.
Yes.
How he would kill you?
Como that he had a gun
Que tenía balas.
and he had bullets and a gun at his home.
And what was he going to do with them?
¿Y qué iba a hacer con ellas?
Me iba a volar la cabeza. A mí y a otro señor que era una persona conocida.
That he was going to blow my head off. Me and another man who I knew.
Did he say those words to you? I'm going to blow your head off.
Específicamente, le voy a volar la cabeza.
A los dos.
Yes.
Specifically.
Específicamente.
Yes. And he had already in the past sent you a picture of a gun and bullets. Yes. And you believed him capable of doing it. Yes. He threatened this because he was jealous. Yes. And controlling. Yes. And did you fear for your life? Yes. Did you fear he would kill you? Yes. Did all of these things happen? And this is a legal question that I know we've tried to discuss, and things get a little complicated with translation. Did all of this happen pursuant to the same scheme and course of conduct? Yes. And what I mean by that is, was the threat of burning your house down? Was the threat of blowing your head off? Or anybody you were with? The threat of sending you the images of a gun and bullets? Was that all behavior of his that continued and continued on repeated instances? Yes. At different times and different days? Yes. Describe for the jury, talk about, I believe it was on or about the night of December 4th of 2023. Did you have an opportunity or did you have an occasion to go to Mr. Ibarra's apartment? Yes. And why did you do that? He called me that he was ill. It was late. To bring him medication. I went. When I arrived, underneath his mattress, he took the gun out. And boxes of bullets. And he repeated it again. That was for me, for someone else. To blow my head off. Wherever he saw me, whoever he saw me. He quickly glanced away and I took a photo of it. Why did you do that? Because he was jealous, he was mad. He was mad that we were already divorced. Did you think that photograph would help what you were trying to explain happened? Yes. How did seeing the gun and bullets and him stating he had boxes of bullets? What did he say with respect to the boxes of bullets? That they were for me. And for whoever he saw me with. They were enough. And did you think him capable? Yes. Did you think him angry enough to do it? Yes. And willing to do it? Yes. All of these behaviors that he was exhibiting and all of these threats being made to you, was he doing them intentionally, on purpose? Yes. Was he doing it knowingly, by knowing what he was doing? Yes. He knew. Why was he doing it? So that I would be more afraid. Yes.
control me
Aún
more,
después de divorciado.
even after being divorced.
Gonna show you, if I may,
Yes, ma'am.
what we've marked as State's Exhibit number 10 and see if you recognize that.
¿Usted reconoce eso?
Yes. Is it a fair and accurate photograph of the one you just testified
Que usted acaba de decir.
to that you took at his
Que
apartment?
usted tomó esa foto en su departamento. Sí.
Yes. And would you agree there's a lot of things in that
¿Y usted
photograph?
puede decir que hay muchas otras cosas en esa fotografía?
There's a lot of
Hay
things on
muchas otras cosas en esa fotografía, en la cama. Hay muchas otras cosas en la cama. Yes.
But is this the photograph that you
Pero
took?
esa es una foto que usted tomó.
And do you see the pistol?
Y
Or the-
usted ve la pistola.
And we use the word pistol
Y
because
usamos
that's
la
the translation word.
palabra pistola porque es la palabra que yo uso.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're referring to
No
a pistol
quiere
in
necesariamente
English.
decir que es una pistola en inglés.
Okay. Was this a larger gun?
Pero era una pistola mucho más grande.
Sí.
Yes.
And boxes of bullets?
Y cajas de balas.
3
And
boxes. Did you have to very, very quickly snap this photograph
Rápidamente tuvo que tomar esa foto.
so
Yes.
that he would not see?
Para que no viera.
Yes. It's just turned a different way. Sorry.
No objection.
Are you tendered?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tender 10, no objection. It's admitted.
And Ms. Contreras, is this a picture, and if it's easier to look behind you,
Si es más fácil ver a
of what you snapped?
She's got a screen in front of her.
Sorry,
Puede ver la
Gotten.
imagen aquí si es más rápido, si es mejor o aquí atrás.
of that weapon and the bullets.
¿Esa es la imagen que usted tomó de la pistola y de las balas? Sí. Yes.
And I know we've gone over the same question, probably what feels to you like
Veces que
repeated.
hace sentir repetidamente.
Did you feel
Si se sentía
Jesus Ibarra capable
si es capaz
of doing all the things he
de
said
hacer
he could and
todas
would?
las cosas que él le dijo que podía hacer y las hacía? Yes.
Burning down your house,
Quemar su casa. Yes.
blowing your head off.
De volarle la cabeza. Yes.
Had he previously sent you pictures
Igualmente él le había
of
mandado
guns and
fotos
bullets?
de una arma y balas. Yes.
And there came this point when you saw them with your own
Vino a
eyes.
este instante que usted los vio con sus propios ojos. Yes.
And did your level of fear
Y
grow ever
fue como
grave and
lesiones,
dangerous?
el miedo. Yes.
The next day, on
El siguiente día,
December the 5th of
en diciembre
2023,
del 2023,
let me back up. I'm
déjeme
sorry,
hacer
a
un
step.
poquito de tiempo.
Over the course of that week of early December,
Durante ese transcurso, las primeras semanas de diciembre,
had there been numerous
habían
calls
varias llamadas
between the two of you?
durante ustedes dos. Yes.
Both outgoing calls and incoming
Llamadas
calls?
entradas y llamadas salidas. Yes.
Would he call you
Él
and
le
you
hablaba
would
a
call
usted
him?
y usted le hablaba a él. Yes.
And you explain for the jury why it is
Explíquele al jurado
that you all
por qué
would remain on the phone or you would
usted se quedaba en el teléfono.
call him or entertain his phone calls for such great length.
Por tanto tiempo.
Porque si colgaba yo,
Because if I would hang
o lo
up
bloqueaba,
or I would block him,
pasaba por otra
he
casa.
would pass by my house.
volvemos acá
you would call again.
y ya es mejor
And
contestarle para
it
mantenerlo
was just
tranquilo.
best to answer the phone and keep them calm.
And if you kept the phone on for hours at a time,
Teléfono prendido por horas.
was that to try to
Para mantenerlo,
keep him at bay?
mantenerlo calmado y bien.
Yes. To try to keep him from coming to where you were.
Para que no vaya a llegar a donde usted está.
Para que estuviera tranquilo.
So that he would be calm.
To try to keep him from thinking you were with another man.
Para que no pensara que usted estaba con otro hombre.
If I'm on the phone with you all night, you can't be with someone else.
Contigo toda la noche, no puedes estar con otro hombre.
Yes. And did you take, at some point, when you were asked, did you take screenshots of some of those calls during that time period?
Un screenshot sobre ese tiempo
Both incoming and
de
outgoing.
las llamadas que entraban y salían. ¿Usted le tomó una foto de eso? Sí. Yes.
Between you and the defendant.
¿Entre usted y el defendiente? Yes.
I'm going to show you
Le
states
voy a enseñar
exhibit number 8
lo que es
and ask you to please
número 8.
go through
Sí, por favor,
each
las voy a
page.
revisar cada página.
Ms. Mulfino, when she's finished, if you'll check the number, Mr. Hoffpower thinks it might be 9.
I think the last was 8.
No, the last was 10.
10. I'm
10, I apologize.
just out of order, I'm sorry.
We haven't done 8 yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, thanks.
Yes. And are those screenshots of the photographs, excuse me, of the calls that we have just discussed?
Que acabamos de terminar. Yes.
Más de él que mío.
There are more his than mine.
Does this show what you have
Enseña
described
lo
to
que
the
usted le ha
jury
dicho todo.
as his repeated communications with you?
Comunicación repetida. Yes.
As well as you're trying to
Que usted
accommodate
tratando de
or
acomodarlo,
appease him for coming to
hacerlo
work.
sentir
Yes. By answering the calls and
por
staying,
contestar en el teléfono y mantenerse en la llamada,
even though you didn't want to.
aunque usted no quería. I didn't want to.
I just tried to do my best effort in somewhat of a contained order. That makes sense. That's really why I could have been scanned. Could have tripled it.
Objection.
All right, I have to offer states exhibit number 8 and with the court's permission, if I may, with
Hang on
same
just a second.
respect as-
States 10, 8. Any objection to 8?
No objection.
Okay.
Judge, I just wanted to advise for the record, if with court's permission, I would like to tender it as basically 8 in its contents. It is a packet, so to speak, of the messages all contained and bound together. It's ten pages, Your Honor.
And no objection to it coming in that way, Mr. Jeffries?
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. 8 is admitted.
Ms. Contreras, let's go now to December 5th, 2023. And again, before we speak specifically about that, are you able to recall exact dates of when the threat to burn your house down was?
No días exactos. Not exact dates. Pero sí puede que me dicen. But it was around December.
Was it after the divorce?
Fue después del divorcio.
Sí. You're confident of that?
Está completamente usted que fue después de eso.
Yes. Same as with the threat
Igual con la
to
amenaza
blow your head
de
off,
volarle la cabeza.
to shoot and kill you.
De darle un balazo y matarla.
Yes, it was more intense. Same with the photograph of the
Fotografía.
gun and bullets, as well as seeing them in person.
Ver la arma y las balas.
Yes, you believe that
¿Usted cree
all to be valid threats and
todo
capable
eso es una
of being
amenaza
carried out?
de señor puede causar? Sí.
Yes. Were you still hesitant
Usted todavía estaba
to contact the police?
un poco hesitante de hablarle a la policía. Somewhat.
Because of the experiences
Por
you
las
had had in the
experiencias que ella
past?
había tenido en el pasado. Yes.
Had your level of fear and frustration grown exponentially?
Ella tenía mucho más miedo, le había crecido mucho más miedo. Yes.
Was there a point in time that an investigator,
Un investigador
in relation to the alleged assault in June of 2021, June 9th of 2021, came to your home?
vino a su casa? Yes.
Had you missed previous calls
Usted había,
from them?
varias veces le habían marcado y usted no había contestado. Yes.
Because you were on the phone with the defendant?
Porque usted estaba en el teléfono con el dependiente. Yes.
And so she actually came in person to your home?
Señora vino en persona a su casa. Yes.
And did she overhear,
Ella oyó,
to your knowledge,
a lo que usted sabe,
because she will testify about
porque
obviously
ella va
her
a
own
testificar
knowledge,
de lo que ella sabe. Yes.
a heated conversation between you and the defendant?
De una conversación entre usted y el señor. Yes.
Were you in distress?
Usted estaba alarmada durante esa llamada.
Very. Were you visibly upset?
Estaba molesta. Sí. Yes.
Were you scared?
Tenía miedo. Yes.
And could she tell?
Y la oficial podía ver eso. She saw.
So did she take you away from the home?
Y la llevó de su casa. Yes.
With her for
Con
your
ella.
safety?
Para su seguridad.
Did you meet with other investigators?
Y vio a otros detectives. Yes.
Did you feel that someone had finally been able to come to your aid?
Sentía que finalmente alguien vino a su rescate. Yes.
Like maybe it was a blessing that she was there that day.
Algo que le mandó Dios. Yes.
You seem very adamant about that.
Se siente muy, bien segura usted de eso. Yes.
Help had maybe come to you,
Finalmente, auxilio le había llegado a usted. Yes.
even unknowingly,
Y sin saber. Yes.
right?
¿Verdad? Yes.
And now you can
Yeah.
finally let it be known what had been
Finalmente
happening.
usted puede decir lo que pasó.
Yes. And were those investigators concerned for you?
Investigadores tenían miedo por usted.
Yes. Was the defendant continuing to call you
Y el
and want to know who you were with?
le seguía hablando y quería saber con quién estaba.
Making
Yes.
Making accusations that you were with another man.
Acusaciones durante ese tiempo que usted estaba con otro hombre. Yes.
And were you able to record
Y
that
usted lo pudo grabar. Yes.
with your daughter's phone?
Con el teléfono de su hija. Yes.
Had you always in the past been
Siempre en el
able
pasado
to record
pudo
the threats he made to you?
grabar las amenazas que él hacía. No.
Were you able to record him when he made the threat of arson by burning your house down?
Cuando el Señor hizo la amenaza de querer quemar su casa. No.
Were you able to record him when he threatened to blow your head off?
Cuando él dijo que le iba a volar la cabeza.
No. Because you would have maybe had to know that threat was coming, right?
Esa amenaza usted sabía que ya venía. Yes.
But you heard it.
Pero usted la oyó. Yes. I heard.
You're positive.
Está positivo. Yes.
Because it happened.
¿Por qué pasó? ¿Por qué pasó? Porque sí pasó. Porque sí pasó. Because it did happen.
In overhearing that
Escuchar la
conversation,
conversación.
have you had an
Y
opportunity
he tenido una oportunidad
to review it?
de reoír la grabación. Yes.
And did you ultimately send it
Y
through
últimamente usted mandó
the communications portal
el portal de de comunicación
to the Beaumont Police Department
al
for the
oficial de
detective?
Beaumont para el detective? Yes.
And you've had a chance to review that?
Y ha tenido una chance de escuchar eso. Yes.
Sorry, Josh, may I have just 1 second?
Sure.
It's the one thing that I could not fit in the folder. I'm gonna show you,
Yes, ma'am.
what I marked as State's Exhibit number 9,
Número 9.
and ask you if you recognize it.
¿Lo reconoce? ¿Lo reconoce? Yes.
And it's hard to recognize like this,
Difícil reconocer algo así,
but you have had
pero sí ha tenido chance,
an
una
opportunity
oportunidad
to listen to
de
it with me
escucharlo conmigo
before.
antes.
And it is one and
Y
the
es
same of what
es
you
lo
sent the
mismo de lo que
detective.
usted le mandó al detective. Yes.
Had it been altered or changed or deleted
No ha
in
sido
any way?
cambiado ni borrado de ninguna manera. Okay.
Had it,
No ha
had it-
sido borrado o cambiado de
No.
ninguna manera. No. No.
No,
It's
nobody-
original.
Nobody recorded over it.
Nadie grabó sobre él. No.
Were you capable of making this
capaz
recording?
de hacer grabación? Yes.
You're a competent person.
Y es una persona inteligente. Yes.
You knew how to do it with your daughter's
Usted
phone.
supo hacerlo con el teléfono de su hija. Yes.
And it just so happens that it helped to have it.
Y ayudó a
You
entenderlo.
were able to share it.
Pudo compartirlo. Yes.
No objection.
State's 9, Your
All right, state tenors number 9 and no objection. It's admitted.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, if I may, in short order, I would like to approach on a matter. I'm going to hold off on publishing this at this hour, if that's okay with the court.
Sure.
May I reserve the right to do it at a
Anytime.
later time?
Yes, ma'am, it's in evidence
Okay,
now.
thank you. When the investigators
Cuando el investigador
brought you,
la trajo,
did they actually bring you from here, from
la
this
trajeron
building?
de aquí, de este edificio.
Yes. Yes, where my office is,
¿Dónde está mi oficina? Yes.
where we have met
Donde
together,
hemos discutido y usted platicado. Yes.
to the Beaumont Police Station.
Al oficial a la policía. A la estación de la policía. Yes.
And did you speak with and give an interview in
Habló
Spanish
una declaración en español. Yes.
with Sergeant Barrero?
Con el sargento Borrero. Yes.
And did you recognize Sergeant Barrero?
¿Y usted reconoció a la sargenta? Sí. Yes.
This wasn't your first time to have met her.
Esa no era la primera vez que usted la había conocido.
No. When had you met her before?
Anteriormente, ¿cuándo la había conocido?
Ya la había visto antes.
I had seen her before.
Did she become involved in the incident, the assault that occurred in June of 21?
En el caso que había pasado en junio del 2021. Sí. Yes.
So was she familiar with you?
So era alguien que ya más o menos sabía de usted. Yes.
And you were familiar with her?
Y usted ya se había familiarizado con la señora. Yes.
Did it make that easier to talk with her?
Y eso hizo las cosas un poco más fácil de poder platicar con ella. Yes.
Did it make it easier
Y lo hizo más fácil.
that she, although
Que ella
not as well as Miss Burge,
no tan bien como yo.
is a Spanish speaker?
Habla español la señora. Yes.
We won't tell her I said that.
No le vas a decir a la señora que dije eso.
Same as with the investigator,
Igual
Mr. Hall,
con el investigador Paul. Yes.
knowing some Spanish.
Sabiendo un español. Yes.
Did those things and
Esas
that
cosas,
ability to
esas
communicate
habilidades de poder
give you
comunicar con
some
ellos,
peace of mind
le dio un sentido de paz. Yes.
and allow you to open up about what had been happening to
Y
you?
la dejó poder expresarse mucho más bien y explicarle lo que le había estado pasando. Yes.
And the threats made
Y las
against you?
amenazas que le habían hecho. Yes.
And did you tell Sergeant
Y
Barrero
usted le dijo al sargento
what you
Borrero
told this jury?
lo que usted le ha dicho al jurado. Yes.
That the defendant constantly called you,
Constantemente le dijo. Yes.
threatened you,
Amenazado. Yes.
was angry,
Enojado. Yes.
was manipulating
Y
you?
la manipulaba. Yes.
And if you didn't use those specific words, let's say such as manipulation,
Específicas, como por ejemplo manipulación.
were you expressing it to her in
Se
a
estaba
way that
expresando con ella
you
en
all
una
could
manera que
communicate
se podían entender. Yes.
how all you were feeling
Cómo ustedes dos estaban sintiéndose
and what all the defendant was
y
doing to
todo
you
lo que el dependiente le estaba causando a usted
and threatening you?
y amenazándole. Ah,
And would you agree that
y
sometimes
estuviera de
in
acuerdo
that
en
situation,
esas situaciones.
it may be difficult
Es difícil
to recall every
de
specific
recordar
detail,
cada detalle. Yes.
but you relayed the information to her
Pero
the best
usted le
you
dijo
could.
de la manera que usted podía a la señora. Yes.
Was the defendant trying to call you
¿El
during
dependiente le
this
estaba
interview?
tratando de marcar cuando le estaban haciendo la entrevista?
Sí.
Yes. A few times.
Describe that for the jury.
Escríbela al jurado.
Él siempre estaba marcando.
He was always calling me.
En una ocasión yo contesté.
And on one occasion I answered
Y pudieron oír la
and they were
conversación.
able to hear the conversation.
Cómo me estaba insultando.
How he was
Se
insulting me.
decía que dónde estaba.
Asking me where I was, who I was with.
Me estaba acusando.
And he was threatening me.
And that could have been
Y eso
earlier,
pasó
correct?
tempranamente. Yes.
When you were at Detective Sergeant Barrero's
Pero cuando
office,
usted estaba
did
con
you
el
answer the
sargento
phone?
Barrero, ¿usted contestó el teléfono?
Sí.
Yes, once.
And was it the defendant?
¿Y fue el dependiente que le estaba marcando? Sí. Yes.
Did you take that as him
¿Usted tomó
still
eso
trying
como
to
él siguiendo
Keep you from the police.
mantenerla de estar con la policía. Yes.
Keep you from telling.
Y de mantenerla que no diga lo que pasa. Yes.
Keeping you from letting them know he had been stalking you.
Que él la estaba acosando. Yes.
Did you feel like he was stalking
¿Y
you?
usted sentía que el señor la estaba acosando? Yes.
What does stalking mean to you?
¿Para usted qué significa acosar?
Estar siempre tras de mí,
Always being behind me, manipulating me for everything.
donde quiera estar,
And he was everywhere.
en el teléfono,
On the phone, and late at night.
And by harassing you,
Y de atormentarla. Yes.
do you consider that part of stalking?
¿Usted piensa que es lo mismo de acosar? I think so.
And did you feel harassed
¿Y usted se sentía acosada? Yes.
and alarmed
Y alarmada. Yes.
and annoyed
Y molesta.
and
Yes.
afraid,
Y asustada. Yes.
tormented,
Atormentada. Yes.
abused,
Abusada. Yes.
embarrassed?
Con vergüenza. Yes.
Is there any other way
¿Hay alguna forma
you can
que
explain it to the
usted
jury
puede explicarle al jurado
other than those feelings?
que describe algo diferente? Que no sean esos sentidos. No.
Are you mistaken about anything?
¿Es esta algo que no es? A lo mejor se está equivocando de algo.
No.
No, I'm not mistaken.
These things happen?
Estas cosas pasaron.
Sí.
Yes.
And did you fear
¿Y usted tenía miedo
for your safety,
por su seguridad,
your life,
su vida,
your children,
sus hijos,
your property?
su propiedad?
Yes. Judge, may just take a quick second off the record and approach Mr. Jeffries and myself.
Sure, y'all come on up.
I feel like what I'm gonna get into may have the tendency to be a little bit longer and a little bit more dialect specific, if that makes sense, with respect to some questions. I kind of feel like, and I'm not trying to delay it all night, I kind of feel like she's lucid steam, maybe. It might help to allow her to take her medicine. That way we won't interfere with his. I would like the opportunity to just let her kind of regroup before I pass her. I feel relatively close.
You still have some questions?
Yes, I'd like to be able to wrap up a few things that I think she's having a hard time right now. Just for that reason.
Any issues? Go ahead and break it.
asking for exactly?
Just a breakdown.
Just to go ahead.
I think that was the gist of all that.
Just so she can take her.
That's fine. Does that work okay? So what we're going to go ahead and do, ladies and gentlemen, is wrap up just a little early. That way we can take care of a few legal things this afternoon. We will get started tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Please keep in mind all the instructions that you were previously given, and try to get here a few minutes before that. We'll try to get started at 9. If everyone else would please remain seated, you are excused until tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Have a great evening. All right, let the record reflect. The jury is outside the presence of the courtroom. Is there anything we need to take up here before we break for the day, Ms. Malfino?
I'm from the state, Judge.
Mr. Jeffries?
Nothing from the defense.
All right, y'all know how to get in touch with me if you